Hello, my friends. I thought I would do a whip and chat with you guys today. I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling good at all. Is this going to help if I turn this light on? Let's see. No, it's too glary. I have been sick on and off for, I don't know, like a couple of weeks. I wasn't even going to diamond paint today. But I started, I'm labeling my cards that are in my spare drill box. I'm labeling them with all of the names of the colors. And so I thought, well, I'll just sit and do that. I'm working on a Psalm one night, by the way. I'm almost done. I have this row. I have 3 more squares in this row, and then I have 1 more row after this, and then I'll be done. I don't remember when I started her, but no, I thought I would just do some of the labeling. And I was sitting in here. My craft room is so messy, you guys. I have got to clean it. I was sitting in here labeling, and I'm like looking at my painting, and I'm like, I could easily just also sit here and do that. So I decided that I would bring you guys with me. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm like super tired. I've had a cough. I've had other things going on. Not too much of a stuffed up nose. I don't have a temperature or a fever, but I've just been sick, like, I think for like 2 weeks or something. So, my husband's been sick, so it was so sweet. He felt really bad about going to work today because I'm sick and he wanted to take care of me. I'm like, I'll be okay. Obviously, I mean, I'm diamond painting. I should be laying down. I took a COVID test. I'm negative. So, but the last time I got COVID, I started feeling exactly the way that I'm feeling now, really tired. It started off with massive fatigue. And then other symptoms started popping up, and I tested myself. This was around Father's Day, so it was a long time ago. And I tested myself, and I was negative, and I'm like, okay, you know, I just have a cold. My husband at the time did have COVID. And I tested myself, and I was negative, and I'm like, okay, well, it's just a cold. Luckily, I didn't get COVID. But I started getting sicker and sicker. And I was like, this is really weird. So I tested myself again, and I was negative. And I almost gave up testing myself because I was like, I'm not going to test myself again. This was not all in one day. This was like days apart. And I tested myself again. I don't know what made me do it, but I just decided, you know what? This is ridiculous. Like, the way the way that I felt, the way the sickness felt was just off. And the last time I tested myself, and I think this was test number 3, it said I was positive. So I was probably positive for like a few days before that. And these tests are just not, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, not much has been going on here because I haven't been feeling well. I need to like vacuum and stuff and do some things around the house. I was gonna film another video. I have 2 more unboxings to do from Diamond Art Club. And I need to film those. Those are easy to film though, because they don't take much time. They're pretty short videos. So if I could get these squares. This is the, I'm working on the pumpkins that are down here. If you saw my unboxing of Saw One Night, or if you've seen the paintings of Saw One Night, it ended up being really cool. Her dress is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a bunch of iridescence in it, as well as ABs, so it's really pretty. I'm liking doing it. I just wish there wasn't so much 310. I'm getting burnt out, and I'm gonna surprise you guys, but my husband did spin my decision wheel for my next Diamond Art Club painting, and I'm super excited because it's a very, very colorful piece. I don't know if that gives you guys a hint or not on what it is. Just think massively colorful. If you've seen my unboxings, you will know which, well, you might not know, because honestly, lately I've unboxed a couple that had bright colors. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to do a nice bright one next. Using my 4-placer here. I love my 4-placer. I feel really comfortable with it. I can do a 7-placer too, but not as well. I don't have nice trays, and I find that with the 7-placer, I have a hard time getting enough diamonds lined up to pick them up. So yeah. Boy, the longer I'm sitting here, the more I'm really feeling yucky. I got a frame for Equinoctium. So hard to say that. I always forget like the name of the painting. But oops. I got a frame for her. She looks really good. And I just ordered a frame for this one. I don't know when it's coming. The frame from Equinoctium took, I think, like 3 weeks, and I ordered it from Amazon. It was so weird. I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, so not too much going on here. My husband and I this weekend basically just lounged around, watched a lot of YouTube. He wanted to watch a movie, and I wasn't even like wanting to watch. What movie did he want to watch? Oh, The Hobbit. He wanted to watch The Hobbit. And I was just like, I don't want to. I mean, you can watch it, but I'm like, I was too tired to watch a flippin' movie. That's actually kind of funny. All you have to do is sit there. But you know what I mean, because you get involved with it, and you're like, you have to pay attention. And I was like, I was to the point where I was like, I don't feel like I can pay attention to this. So, I hate it when I do that. These 310s have been sticking together really, really bad. I don't have a grinder, so I've been having to take my 2 tray, putting it in my big tray, putting them in my big tray, and taking another tray and like smashing them to death. I don't know why. It's just the 310. Thankfully, it's just the 310. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, it says it's not static. What did I do? Just pick up? No, I smushed them way over that way. It's not static. I have dryer sheet. I have everything. They're not staticky, so I don't know. Now I'm getting to the point where you guys probably aren't going to be able to see me. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to change color because I know you guys can't see past a certain point here. So let's just change colors, change our symbol. I will admit with this painting, there's a lot of color changes once you get done with the 310. Now, this is a bad example because there's hardly any 310s in this square. But in the other squares, there's a lot, but once you're done with the 310, it's you're kind of switching colors constantly. We're going to do the percentage sign now. There's not very many of them. So what are you guys doing? Sorry it took me so long to ask. I'm sorry. I'm a little spacey. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. I wish you guys would like comment to me and let me know how your Christmas was or your holidays, whatever you celebrate or if you don't celebrate. Come on. Comment to me and let me know how it went. I know I've asked that before, but... And I'm so excited because my lovely, lovely YouTube subscribers, I love you guys so much. I really do. I so appreciate you guys more than you know. I really, really, truly do from the bottom of my heart. And I reached over 80 subscribers now. So I'm just so thankful for you guys. I really am. You guys are just awesome. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys. And yeah, it just means a lot to me that you guys would subscribe to me. So thank you. And I hope that I continue to bring videos to you guys that you guys enjoy watching and like the content. So, okay, again, I'm just going to do these three. You won't be able to see them. But that's it for the... Right? That's it for the... Yeah, okay. We'll do the hashtag sign next. Or, yeah. Hashtag thankful for my subscribers. Have any of you been under the weather or your family members? There's a guy at my husband's work. His wife got COVID, and a couple of guys were upset because he came to work. They're like, hey, buddy, because where my husband works, like, you can totally, even if your spouse has COVID, you automatically get 5 days off. So that was another reason why Adam was like, take a COVID test. Where did I just, oh, right there. No, hopefully this, I'm getting confused as what symbol, I'm doing the hashtag symbol, Remy. And then another guy was like coughing a lung up at his work. And Adam was like, are you okay? Like, what's going on with you? And he's like, they don't really know what's wrong with me. It could be RSV. I'm like, it could be. Isn't there a test for that? Don't they have a test for that now? Because I know that's been going around. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when my son was... I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I cannot remember if I told you guys this, but when my son was 6 months old, he got really, really sick. And we didn't know what was wrong. We immediately took him to the hospital. Like, he was like, he just started coughing and we didn't chance it. We just immediately took him. Well, we took him to the doctor. And they were like, no, there's something wrong. We need to get him to the hospital. And oh my gosh. Oops, this one's upside down. I was just, oh, I was beyond absolutely terrified. And we got to the hospital, and he had RSV. I have no idea how he got it. I mean, to this day, I don't know. Grocery store, Target, I don't know. Because, of course, I'm running errands and stuff. And let me think about this. Yeah, at the time, Kelsey was in preschool. So, I don't know. But anyway, they put him in a tent. And they let me lay there in the bed with him. They had this poor little guy, this little tiny baby, and they must have put him in a bed just so that I could lay with him, because now that I think about it, why would they put a little tiny baby in a bed? Like, you would think they would put him in a crib, but they had this big old tent. This was back in oh, I have an orange drill there. This was back in 2000, so I don't know. But yeah, we were in this bed and stayed there overnight to monitor him, and they got it under control. He only had to stay one night, and then he was still really sick for a while, and I was so paranoid. I was on the phone constantly with the nurses. They had a nurses hotline, and just to make sure. And of course, I took him back to the doctor a couple of times right after that, just to keep up with everything. And then I swear this was related, he developed croup. And it was so bad. Poor little guy. It would always happen at night, and it sounds like a seal bark. It sounds like a seal barking. It's like a or sound. That's my seal impression. Did I do a good job? Let's see. There's some over here, but, well, I think you guys can see to here. So, and yeah, he just couldn't breathe. And he had croup for years. They told me, don't worry, he'll grow out of it. Okay, last one, because I think after this, you guys can't see it. I think you guys can see, like, to right here. So I can't see because my phone is turned around the other way. Okay, I've got some left, but I'll just leave them. Oh, wait, there's some down here. I missed these. They kept telling me he was going to grow out of it. And, meanwhile, he's 12 years old. He still has it. They were like, oh, no, by the time he's 6 or 7, he'll grow out of it. And every time he had it, he had to have albuterol, which is like a steroid, I believe. And they also would give him, for the coughing, they would give him this codeine, the medicine, cough medicine. And I did not want to give that to him. They would just give me the biggest, it was like a bottle this big, I kid you not, of codeine. Boy, things have changed, haven't they? Okay, you guys get to decide, what color am I doing next? Can't hear you. Okay, I'm going to guess that you want me to do a bright color. So the brightest color that we have here is going to be, is it the A? Let's look at the A. This is a pretty bright color. Do you think we should do this one? Let's do it. Let's do a bright color. Yes. But he finally grew out of it, and now he's 6'1". He weighs 200 pounds because he is a bodybuilder. He's massive. The kid can, like, lift. I think he can deadlift 525 pounds now. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what? I can't remember his other stats. It's too hard to keep up with, but like, the kid's a brute. He can lift a lot of weight. These pumpkins are a welcome change for me on this painting. I was so excited when I hit this other pumpkin over here. I hope you can see part of it, or at least most of it. I was so excited. I was like, oh, a different color. Because all the colors that I really have in here, well, I have some lighter grays and stuff like that, but there are things like, I don't know, like light gray, light brown, that type of thing. But with this one, I'm like, I got to the blue, I was super excited. The orange, I was super excited. Yeah. I kind of get burnt out, and then I have to do like a really colorful painting. And I was so glad, like, I swear the decision will literally landed on this painting. I was like, no way, because like that would be such a welcome change. But I think this painting that it landed on is a very confetti heavy painting, and I'm not I don't really like confetti that much. It's fine, but just changing the colors all the time, and oh, I might need some more wax here. Using my crappy wax. That almost sounded like a type of wax, crappy wax. That would be funny if somebody made a wax called crappy wax. Okay. Crappy wax. I don't think anybody would want to do that. People would be like, well, why would I buy it then? Miss Coco's doing good, but she does need her nails trimmed. She hates her nails being trimmed. Why are small legs like that? I'm not judging. I'm just saying, I used to work at a vet clinic, people. So yes, there are a lot of dogs that don't like their nails to be trimmed, but man, tiny dogs, I don't know. They seem to like take the cake when it comes to not liking their nails trimmed. I can't even take her to a groomer. I wouldn't even dare to take her to a groomer because she would just bite them. No thanks. I don't want my dog to bite anybody. She's super sweet. I'm making her sound awful. She's a super sweet little girl. It's just, she doesn't like certain things. She doesn't like other people at all. I've mentioned this before. She's just our family. That's it. It's funny though, because it's not that big of a deal because she's a Chihuahua. I'm not saying that if she bit somebody, it wouldn't be a big deal. But what I'm saying is, I used to rescue pit bulls, like I've talked about before. And if a pit bull was acting the way that she acted, that dog would be a problem and would not. I hate to say it, but if you've got a dog that's aggressive to humans, it is extremely difficult to get that dog to come around. I don't even think it's possible. It could be, but there's just situations in which, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. But, you know, if it was a pit bull, my pit bulls were all stinking. They thought that they were tiny dogs. They thought that they could, you know, like just jump in your lap, which they did all the time. But I mean, they were just like, you know, lap dogs. And it was sad because in particular, I remember this one time I was walking my dog Nala, and she was a Staffy, and we were walking down the street in our neighborhood. We used to live in a development. We were walking down the street and just and Nala liked other dogs. She liked other people. She liked people. She just did. She was just a super friendly dog. Just a normal dog, a normal dog. Just unfortunately the pit bull discrimination it still is strong, which is too bad. And it's all the owner's fault. It really is. It comes down to the owners. But we were walking and there was a lady coming towards us with a smaller dog. I can't remember. I want to say it was a dachshund. It doesn't matter. She had a small dog, and she crossed the street so that she didn't have to walk past us. And I was just like, man, that's why I got into educating people. Not that particular reason, but one of the reasons why I got into educating the public about pit bulls and the good, the bad, the evil of pit bulls. And yeah, it's really sad. Because you always hear the horror stories, right? How many times do you hear those stories? I mean, you could look for them and find a ton of them, but I also challenge people to find other dog breeds that are also out there biting. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, but pit bulls, the thing with pit bulls is they are a very tenacious breed. They're terriers, so they're very tenacious. And they don't have lockjaw. That's not a thing. But once they latch onto something, they don't want to let go. So that can be a problem. I'm talking about people who like fight pit bulls, like illegal stuff, like stuff that people should not be doing with dogs. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like responsible dog owners, but anyway, that's why I did my Instagram. It's called Cure Your Fear Here with underscores in between each word. I don't use it anymore. It's a very old Instagram. I don't go on there, so I wouldn't respond to anybody if they went on there. But you can go check it out. It's all about, let's see, real quick. No more letter A's. Okay. It was just a place for me to educate people about pit bulls. So there's no such thing as like a bad breed of dog. There is such a thing as bad dogs. And it has to do with their owners. It literally comes down to that. Like I just said, it's just bad owners. Owners that, there are people who should not own pit bulls, period, end of story. Because they are a very strong breed of dog. They're all muscle, Nala what'd she weigh? I want to say 60, 70 pounds. Okay, I'm doing the line with the squiggly thing over the top of it. That's what I call it. The squiggly thing. But yeah, she weighed, I think, around 60 pounds. And man, she could really pull on the leash. She wanted to. But she was such a sweetheart. I miss her. I've got a picture of her with her collar up on my desk in our bedroom. Yep. But I don't miss getting the stares from people and the evil looks and the, terrified I mean, literally, people are terrified of pit bulls. I mean, I guess I get it because the media has really done a number on pit bulls. And it's true. The stories are true, the ones that they're reporting. But, you know, anyway, I'll get off that subject. Yep. I cannot wait to be done with this. I'm so close. Don't you love it when you're super close to the end of a painting? You just start to get super excited about it. I just wish I felt better. I don't think I'm going to, when I get off this WIP and Chat, I think I'm going to go lay down. And I might diamond paint later if I feel better. But we had a good breakfast this morning, so I'm not hungry or anything, and I don't need to eat for a while. So that should be fine. My hubby took such good care of me yesterday. Yesterday I think I felt worse yesterday. No, I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm very spaced out. Maybe I should take my temperature. Jeez. This is a pretty orange. There's like 3 or 4 different colors of like orangish, orange and reds in this pumpkin. It's really pretty. They look really good. This pumpkin looks so good. So what are you guys working on? Are you working on a big painting or like a smaller one? I don't know what I consider a big painting. I think like probably anything that's over 20 inches by 22 inches would be a big painting. I know that that's not like, because some people are like, girl, I've got one that's 100 by 55 or whatever, but I'm just saying for me, I just think that's a large-ish painting. But what is this one? 22 by 32. So I would consider that to be a large-ish painting. You guys, I got a new chair from, well, it's not, well, okay. Let me finish what I was going to say. I got a new chair for the craft room, and I'm sitting in it right now. It squeaks, listen. Of course, now I can't make it squeak. It squeaks. But I brought it down from upstairs, my desk that is in my room. I never use my desk anymore. It's got like my jewelry and photos and stuff like that on it, and I'm not using it. And I was sitting on these like wooden, just solid wooden chairs, and it was just killing me. I even put a pillow down on one of the chairs, and it didn't help me. So we brought this one down. It's one that you can raise up and down. And it's so comfortable. It's got armrests. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. So if they're going to bed, I sleep with a fan on at night. I cannot sleep without a fan. Who's with me? Raise your hand. Yep, that's what I thought. But I was going to bed and I'm like, wait a second. I've got this like perfectly comfortable ergonomic chair right here that's not being used. Let's take it downstairs. It's got wheels on it, so it's nice. I can like, because we have hardwood floors, so it's very nice. I don't think it's not hurting the floors, so I always worry about that. 3. It's getting dark so early. However, the days are getting longer. Today, the sun is setting at 4:25 p.m. So yay, because it was at like 4:19 or something, and now it's at 4:25. It's supposed to snow here next Monday. I think I told you guys I live in Washington State, so it's supposed to snow next Monday. It's supposed to. And if it does, that means that my husband gets massive overtime. He has to work what they call snow and ice, and he works until they say you can go home. Like literally, he has worked from like 3 o'clock till 3 o'clock, or like from, and then he has to go back into work at like, he's, let's see, I know he's worked, I think the most he worked was 12 days in a row at 12 hours a day. And it was all triple time. It was either double time or triple time. I can't remember now. What's going on right here? Okay, it is sticky. It just was moving around a lot. Yeah, so, and my son is the same way. He gets snow and ice. So, because my son would be plowing the roads and stuff. He would either be plowing the roads or he would be doing like the brine, the salt that goes down on the roads. So he does that when it snows. And again, he works massive hours. But yeah, it hasn't snowed here yet this year. It's been really weird. Really weird, because we get snow like around Thanksgiving. We get snow around Christmas. Not every year, but I would say this is a very odd year. Like we should have had snow by now for sure. We would have already had snow, and we haven't, and it's just odd. It's really, really weird. Okay. Has it snowed where you guys are? I don't know where all of you guys live, but has it snowed yet? I love the snow. I love being at home, not in my car when there's snow. There, that's more accurate. Well, you guys, I'm almost done with this color, and I think I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, but I'm just really feeling it sitting up this long. So let's see, I've got this and I've got one more. But look at that, the pumpkin's starting to take shape. Looks pretty cool. I wanted to do one this time with you guys where there was color, because most of the times my WIP and Chats, it's like all 310. And if you guys are watching it, you know, you want to see color. So some of you aren't. You're just, you know, doing chores or you're diamond painting yourselves. So anyway, my friends, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, got a little bit left to do on that. It's not going to take me too long. But for now, I'm going to go and sit down or lay down or find something else to do. So I will talk to you soon, my friends. Loves.